Hi everyone, I have been so good. I've been getting through stuff, I've been remembering to put it in a box to talk to you guys about. It's empties time. I always try and keep my little stash of empties quite small because I don't like these videos to go on for forever, but I think they're quite handy to do because you can get to find out what stuff I've been really enjoying using and getting through. Not always the case of what appears in an empties video, just for me to give you some thoughts on things that I've been trying and any kind of final thoughts on having used something right to the end. I've got a really good mixture of stuff. I've got skincare, hair care, bit of makeup. Let's jump into it. First thing I've got is this shower gel from Korres, and it's their Bergamot Pear shower gel. It's 250ml that you get in here, and I love this scent. I was first put on to this scent when I got the body lotion of this from a Latest in Beauty box, and as soon as I smelt it I was just like, oh, I need more of this scent in my life. And then I think it was a 2-pack of this shower gel I found somewhere, and I thought, oh, let's give it a go, let's see what the shower gel's like. The smell is lovely, it's exactly the same as the body lotion, but the shower gel itself, I'm quite fussy when it comes to shower gel. And it's okay, but I prefer something a bit thicker, a bit more sort of rich, lathery type of, something you feel like you're going to get really good value of because it's going to last a long time because you don't need very much, instead of just like dumping a ton out in your hand. So it was nice scent, wouldn't buy this again just purely because it wasn't for me in terms of the texture. Next, I've got another one of these, which I'm pretty sure I've shown in a previous empties video. It's the Simple Kind to Skin Refreshing Facial Wash Gel. What I really like about this is it's pretty much always on offer, which is great. It's usually always half price. And as it says, it's a really nice stripped down simple face wash. It's not too much going on in there. It's 100% soap free, so it doesn't really lather that much, and it's got quite a almost slippery feeling texture to it, which I actually really quite like. It just feels like it's a really nice face wash to use. I get through these quite a bit. If my skin is feeling sort of sensitive or irritated at all, I jump straight to this. It doesn't feel like it irritates my skin at all, and I really like it. Next, I have a cleanser from Rodial, and it's their Stemcell cleansing cream. This came from a Latest in Beauty box, and you got a fairly decent amount in here. It wasn't full size, but it was 70ml, so it's lasted quite a long time. It's alright. It's not my favourite type of cleanser in the world. I don't love cream cleansers, is something I've discovered. I don't find them to be the most efficient way of removing makeup, because you kind of got your damp skin, you pop this on, and then when you've rubbed it in a little bit to try and remove your makeup off, it starts to dry out a little bit. You have to add more water, and it's just a little bit of a faff. But that's been the case with all cream cleansers that I've tried. It does feel like it's really sort of nourishing and looking after your skin because of it being a cream. It smells nice. It's got a nice sort of delicate rose scent to it. I think for the price point of this, because it isn't exactly cheap, I think there are other things that you can get that are nicer than this, that smell nicer, that work a bit better. It was okay. I don't think I would pay full price for it though. I think, you know, it does the job, I suppose. It's fairly good at getting makeup off. It didn't really knock my socks off for the price tag, so I won't be getting this one again. I've got quite a few hair care bits to talk about, so we'll do that next. The first thing I've got is this set from Superdrug, and it's from their coconut water range, and I got the shampoo and conditioner. There was 50ml in each one, and I think these probably lasted, it was a good maybe 4 or 5 washes, I would say, although obviously the conditioner always runs out a lot quicker. This was maybe 3 washes or so. It's quite nice. I got it as a freebie when I placed an order with Superdrug a little while back, and they had an offer where they just chucked this in for me to try. It's got an amazingly synthetic coconut scent, but it's unlike any other synthetic coconut I think I've ever smelt. It smells like you should be eating this. It's got a very sugary, sweet kind of scent to it, but it's not unpleasant, because with a lot of synthetic coconuts I usually just really hate them and they're just not for me. But this, if you're ever in a Superdrug, go smell this and let me know in the comments what you think, because it's really hard to describe. It does smell like, you know when you open a packet of sweets or something and you kind of get blown away by the really strong sugary sweet smell? That's what this stuff is like. It wasn't fantastic. It's very lightweight. I think my hair needs a lot more moisturisation and something a bit thicker and richer than what this is. It says it's for normal, dry and damaged hair. I just found it to be a little bit lightweight really on both counts. Even the shampoo as well, it just felt like I had to use quite a lot before I felt like it was really cleansing my hair nicely. So don't think I'd probably get this again. I don't know how much it actually costs. I didn't look into it because it wasn't something I was particularly all that interested in. Maybe it's cheap and that's why it wasn't so great. Quite nice to use in terms of the smell, unlike anything I've used before in the coconut world. But yeah, I won't be using this again. Next, I have 2 little Rippy packets, and this was from my most recent pick and mix sample service from Feel Unique. I heard a lot about Redken hair stuff, and I thought, yeah, let's try it, let's see what it's like. And they had these pretty generous Rippy packets. There's 10 ml in each one, so I got 2 uses out of this. And this is their all soft shampoo and conditioner. It gives you softness for dry and brittle hair, and I would definitely agree with that. My hair felt really soft after using this. It felt really nice. I'm not sure whether that works with my curly hair. I think my hair can sometimes go a bit fluffy when it's feeling really soft. I think if you had more sort of normalish hair, then this would be really nice. It smells really good as well. It smells a bit like kind of pears or something, and I love the scent of pears. You know the Jelly Belly sweets, the pear ones, those are one of my favourites. But yeah, really nice, very pear-like scent, which is actually a really nice scent to use in a shampoo and conditioner. And this stuff isn't actually too expensive, so I'm definitely going to be looking into Redken a little bit more. Maybe try some other samples if Feel Unique have got any more in their pick and mix service, because I am in the market, I think, for some new hair stuff. I've been trying so hard to look after my hair. I've watched so many curly hair gurus on YouTube say about you need to treat it this certain way and not using chemicals, not using heat, all that kind of stuff. And I've tried so hard, but I just think my hair loves chemicals too much. I'm sure if I manage to ride it out, because I've heard it can take quite a while for your hair to adjust, then I'd reap the rewards. But there are only so many days that I can have bad hair for. And I feel like I've had bad hair forever. I know it hasn't been, but it does feel like it. And what I mean by bad hair is I'll style it and it will look fantastic. And I'll think, yes, I'm happy with that. And then literally within probably an hour, it's starting to frizz and poof. And it's like, oh, the struggle though. The struggle of having curly hair. So if you have curly hair, you'll probably know what I'm talking about because it's just really annoying. So I'm having to embrace chemicals again. If anyone's got any recommendations for shampoo or conditioner for me to try out, then let me know, whether it be for curly hair or just dry, damaged, coloured hair, that kind of thing, because I'm back in the market again. Talking about styling products for curly hair, the next thing I've got is this from Tigi, and it's their Curls Rock Amplifier, and I have used this stuff for years. I used this when it went under different packaging. What was it called? Korres, I think. I've used it for such a long time. I've seen it go through several different packaging, and I just keep going back to it because it does last quite a long time. It's fairly cheap. Don't think there's literally any left in here to oh no, there is. Almost got that in the face then. It's quite a runny kind of cream texture, and you don't need that much. A little bit does go a long way. And what I like about this is when you've used it, it gives your hair quite a natural kind of curl, which if it does start to get fluffy, you can just dampen it down a little bit and it'll reanimate it a little bit. And I think that's why I've just kept going back to this. I have tried so many different curly hairstyling products, I could probably write a book or something. Whenever I went to the hairdressers, and I've changed hairdressers about 3 times I think in the last few years because people keep moving away, how dare they. So I have changed hairdressers a few times, and each time, you know, each different salon is pushing a different kind of brand. So I've tried a few different brands and nothing has really wowed me. I did try one thing that hairdresser used on me, which at the time, oh, she made my hair look so dreamy, so amazing. I was like, I need to get me some of that stuff, and I bought it straight away, tried to use it at home, and of course couldn't replicate the results at all. So I was pretty annoyed about that. I am on a bit of a quest at the moment to find a good gel for my hair. I did recently get one in my latest in beauty box, which I'm currently experimenting with, and I'm having kind of varying degrees of success with it. It does have a cream in it as well, so maybe I need more of a straight up gel. But yeah, I've used this one for years. I do keep going back to it, which probably tells you about how good it is. It's not my holy grail product for curly hair. I think there's so much out there to try that I'm sure the holy grail is out there somewhere. It's just a case of finding it, as with everything in life. But if you do have curly hair, and if you want to rock your curls, then I would recommend this, because it is nice, it does work quite well, it does last a while, it is fairly cheap. It's just not the perfect curly hair product for me just yet, but it's the closest that any have ever come. So the last hair care product I've got in this Empties is this one from Nicky, Clarke, and it's their Smooth Silk Frizz Argan Oil, which I got from my mother-in-law, I think it was, and I've had this for ages. I think she gave it to me in like a gift pack for Christmas, which had a few different Nicky Clarke products in there, but this one has lasted a really long time, and it's probably because I don't use it that much. But when I do use it, I think, why am I using this more? So I'm not even sure if they make this anymore. I'll pop something on screen if I manage to find out, because I have had it for probably a good few years easily. There was 50ml in here, but like I said, it did last a long time, but that was partly because I kept forgetting to use it and it kind of got buried a little bit. But I used up the last of it yesterday, and it's one of those oils that you put in your hair and it's quite thick. I don't think it's a pure oil in so much as if you were to use, I don't know, jojoba oil or something in your hair. It's very runny and very much an obvious oil. This is that little bit thicker. There's a little bit left in there and you might be able to see how much thicker it is. And it just makes your hair feel really nice, and it really does smooth it quite nicely. It didn't wow me enough that I would probably want to get it again, because like I just said, there's so many products out there to try. I do feel like I want to try a few others first. I've just got one more thing to talk about, and this is quite a sad empty, because you know what it's like when you've been using something for that long that you kind of get a bit complacent and you forget that it's actually probably running out? Well, that just happened to me with this. The label is half worn off, but it's from Soap & Glory, and it's their Archery 2-in-1 brow pencil and brush. So you get a spoolie on one side, and then there was a twist up pencil on the other, but it's completely run out. And I bought, I think it was 3 products from Soap & Glory from their brows range ages ago, probably a year ago at least, and it's only just run out now. I don't use it every day, but it is one of the regular brow products that I pick up very regularly, so it's had a lot of use and it's lasted a long time. What I like about this brow pencil is it's got a very thin pencil to it. Not that you can see that, because there's literally none left. See if I can try and draw a line. It does allow you to draw a very thin line, so it's really good for drawing the tail part of your eyebrow. It goes on really nicely, it's very quick to use, it doesn't wear off, it blends really nicely to give you really nice natural looking brows. I am actually really impressed with the Soap & Glory brow range, because I have tried a few different ones. I'm currently using, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's another one from the Archery range, and it's got like a pen on one side and then a thicker kind of crayon-y type thing on the other, which I didn't love, but actually since this one's run out, I've been forced to use that one. I did always struggle to use it on this part of my brow because of how thick it is, but I just realised I had to twist a bit more out and use it on the side. If you haven't tried any of the Soap & Glory brow products, I would definitely recommend trying them out, because they're really affordable and they actually work really nicely, and I think they do give you quite quick and easy natural looking brows, so I would definitely recommend them. So I think that's it in terms of my empties for this time. I'm hoping that was a fairly, nice amount to go through, not tons and tons of stuff. If you've tried any of these things before and you've got any thoughts on how they've worked out for you, let me know in the comments. I'll be really interested to see if you have tried any of these things that I've mentioned. But that's it for me today. I hope you're all really well, and I will see you again soon. Bye! It's alright. When I first got it, it blew my socks off. I was so impressed with it. It doesn't crease at all under your eyes, and that has never happened. So